So here it is in better light. It's 65 Plymouth Barracuda with 273, not the hypo, but it is 273 V8, 2-barrel carb. The carburetor's in the trunk of it, or actually it's over there in a bucket. That's some of the stuff that was in the trunk. Non-AC car, non-power brakes, but it does have power steering. The battery box has a little bit of rust, or battery tray, but it's actually still good. I don't see any rust up here. Let's see. I don't know which one of these. Okay, so paint AA1B. So I need to look that up and see what she was originally, because there's gold and then white and then, or no wait, gold, blue, white, maroon, and white. So, but I'm thinking she was a gold car originally. This here is all surface rust. There's no actual rust through. I just got done oiling everything. This door needs bushings. It sags. Fucking stick. It sags real bad. The door panels will have to be replaced. The seats can be cleaned up and are in good condition. Needs to be restitched and stuff and softened. That seat will have to be recovered, but shouldn't be too bad. It is a manual 4-speed on the floor, and there's the console, kind of console. I'm going to call it a console. It has a little bit of rust here, and, well, I'll show you that when I get to the other side. Surprisingly, the seats still slide forward and everything, leans forward, and then if you don't know, you can, this is the first time me getting into the back. You can come back here, reach over, grab this handle, and voila. You basically have you a sedan delivery. And have this huge open space to do stuff. So, like me, I'm gonna make deliveries with it. Ow. Hit my head on the roof. They did paint it pretty nice as something. White roof, black stripe, red everything else. I like it, my dad likes it, but I think I want to go back gold, whatever was original. That's how I'm going to build this car. It shows, I'm going to say 102,000 on the odometer gauges. It does have the 120 gauge. Original AM radio still here. All the knobs and switches are still here. This one, I don't know if that's original. It kind of seems out of place, but it's not hooked up to anything, so I don't know. I am missing a button, which sucks, and I don't know how you do it, but I could not get the ashtray to open, so I don't know what's going on with it. But Hurst shifter, and from what I've seen, some of these cars came factory with Hurst shifters. I don't know if all of them did, but it's kind of a pain. You have to kind of slap it and push to get it into reverse, and then you really have to pull to get it out. And you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I haven't really checked out any of the wiring yet. Still got to look at that. Headliner's been pulled, so I'm gonna have to get a new headliner. Again, rat's nest. I don't know what all is in there. think I'm missing the kick panels. I go down here. The windows and stuff do work. That closed fairly easy, but has giant back window. I love that. The trunk, I don't know if, I'm guessing something went here that held it up. I don't really know. It looks like something maybe went from here down to there. Came with a scuba tank. That's cool. And you know, there's again the storage that goes all the way to the front. The trunk lid moves freely. The taillights are cracked, but are there and good enough to be driven with. I'm gathering that the last time it was on the road, other than when the guy was driving it, was in 86 to 87 up in Oklahoma. Again, here's showing you the little bits of cancer, and it's like that on both sides, which is nothing. This door's noisy, but opens the best. There's the other hole in the floor. The floor pan is gold. That's another reason why I'm thinking it's gold car. The seat isn't actually bolted in right now. It's just kind of in there. Has 13s in the front, 14s in the back. Has a little bit of rust here. I think there's going to be some hidden behind those moldings there, but not too concerned. Car's solid overall. That badge is broke. I think he said there was another one in the trunk. The grill and stuff, all that's over here. Here's the grill, wheel well moldings. I think those are inner rocker moldings, but I'm not sure. Front valance. Have not figured out what this is. Think it goes where the headliner attaches on over the doors. There's the breather, the 2-barrel carb. Because there's the valance is off and everything. The car looks very solid. Like I said, manual Widowmaker brakes. If you don't know what that is, it's worth a Google. Body filler's chipping out. I'm going to have to reseal all that. Here's the bits of rust along this side here. Again, nothing too major. All very easily fixable. There's this little panel here which can close off the inside from the trunk. Looks like we do have a little bit of rust there in the trunk pan where the wheel goes, the spare wheel. Gas cap's pretty cool where it's at. I like where it's at. I'm going to have to get a new one, new seal, stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead before I really drive the car, and I'm going to have the tank redone. The guy said he drove it not too long ago, so I'm hoping that I can do some little stuff here and there, rebuild or buy a new carb, plugs, wires. Think this is a points distributor, so if that's the case, then I'll go ahead and replace and reset those. He said that the clutch might be going out. O'Reilly's sells one for $180, the entire setup, so buy that and put in it. I don't know if it has this badge on the other side or not. I think this, like, normally was just on one side. I don't know. Let me go look. Yeah. Okay. But I'm deeply in love with the car. I can't wait to drive it. This is my first 4-speed muscle car, manual trans muscle car actually. It's got manifolds there, run back to dual exhaust, I think with glass bags, not 100% sure. Yeah, big old like 20 or 30 inch glass packs. I mean, it should have a nice little rumble to it. That ain't what I'm looking for. I might even change it back to a stock style exhaust. I don't know. I plan to make it a good driver car and just enjoy it. You know, slowly patch up the rust here and there, and once I can, just go ahead and repaint the car and new brakes, stuff like that. I think the front is drum. I'm not sure. It's got steel wheels, so hard for me to tell. Let me climb down here and see. Yeah, drum brakes. So I may convert that over to disc brakes just for safety. But yeah, here it is. It's, like I said, a 65 Barracuda with a 273 Commando V8, 4-speed on the floor. And I'll post another video once she's running, and that way y'all can see it. She's gonna be a real work in progress, but nothing too bad. I mean, ain't like any of the other cars. She's in a lot better shape as far as my projects go. So should be good to start off the collection. Well, not really start off the collection, but get the collection off the ground and going. So I'll keep y'all posted.